Okay, good afternoon. This is the order flow trade review for Wednesday, March 2nd, 2016. My name is Michael Valtos. I'm the founder of orderflows.com. First, a quick disclaimer. This presentation is for educational and informational purposes only and should not be considered a solicitation to buy or sell a futures contract or make any other type of investment decision. Futures trading contains substantial risk and is not for every investor. An investor could potentially lose all or more than the initial investment. Risk capital is money that can be lost without jeopardizing one's financial security or lifestyle. Only risk capital should be used for trading, and only those with sufficient risk capital should consider trading. Past performance is not necessarily indicative of future results. Okay, so my first trade this morning occurred about 7:25-ish. And it was in the bonds, and what happened is we were coming in and we're testing the low. This red line is the low for the day, and I have a ratio bounds low, followed by another ratio bounds low, followed by a single print. This is a setup that I like, and I talk about it in the trading course. It's what I call the 3 in a row. I'm looking for a pullback in this fourth bar, and it did. It happened. I got in at 13. Ideally I'd like to get in around this point of control, at the point of control or slightly below, but I was trying down here at 10 actually, where the single print was, but it didn't happen and I started to trade higher, so I just went in and got in at 13. It then proceeded to have a nice run up, and so I'm long from 13. When I saw this bar forming here, I saw the single print, so I thought I could get a little bit more out of it, and I got out at 22. There was quite a bit of volume that had traded up here at 23. It's a difference of a tick, but had I stayed at 23, eventually I would have gotten filled as we popped a little bit higher. But I got out at 22 just when it went 21, 22, and it traded back up to 22. Then it traded 23, but just one of those things. I'm very pleased with the trade. I stayed in it a bit longer because of this bar. It was telling me that there could be a little bit more potential in it. So instead of getting out around the 18 level, 18 or 19, I was able to squeeze out a few more ticks. The market did just sort of peak up here, but then go sideways and slightly lower. Okay, then on my second trade, it was in the E-minis. It was on a 5-range chart. And it happened, where was it? Just after 9 o'clock. What was appearing here? Okay, we had come into our low just before 9, around about 5 minutes before 9. We started trading up. The low is this red line. And we get a stack buying imbalance right here. Okay, so obviously there's some good buying. So, I said I'm more inclined to take, look to get long. For reasons to get long, as we're trading near the lows. I'm not necessarily looking to get short here, expecting to make new lows. So I got the sign here. So I got this nice big stack buying imbalance. It's 5 levels. The next bar did what I like to see. It pulled back inside of this stack buying imbalance. That's why you have this green zone drawn out. The order flow software will draw out the green zone. And it'll draw it out 5 price levels. You can adjust how many price levels you want it to go. I put my bid in here at 73. I was looking for a pullback into this point of control, and it came in and filled me. It went down to 2.5, and then it shot straight up. Originally I was thinking at 76, but I know that this is the this is the open, the Globex open. And oftentimes it can, if we're coming from the low up towards it, it can act as resistance. So I pulled it in. I pulled in from 76 down to 75. It's 2 points. It's good enough. And it did sort of stall up here and came back down, and then made the run back up to get through it at 76 and a quarter, at 76 and a half, and then sold off. What am I talking about as far as support or resistance? Is look at this, earlier, this is 6 o'clock, we're trading below, below that level. And, I saw we had come up here once, got within a tick of it, sold off here. We came right up to it, to a tick and sold off. here it's a couple ticks. So that was in the back of my mind. I do know that it can act as a level that people will react off of. So then I had one more trade a little bit later. Where was it here? Okay, here it is. This bigger. Okay, so we had made new lows, and we were just coming off this low here at 943, and then I'm getting the 3 in a row here, 1, 2, 3 again. So I got in at 69. This trade happened pretty quick. I got in at 69 and got out at 71, so it was a quick 2 points. I don't know, it's showing it on this bar. It's actually on this bar is where it got out, but it was, basically the 3 in a row, the red candle, and the pop-up. Now, what I talk about, I would like to be looking for a reason to buy off of a low as opposed to selling into a low is because, I feel you have more capacity for the move up. Earlier, where, just before this first trade that I took, you had also 3 in a row, a retracement back in. Yeah, it did sell off a little bit, but you're getting the setup right into the low for the day, and you got to ask yourself, what's the capacity? Is it going to power through the lows and keep making new lows to get to the profit target? Imagine you're getting short at 70. You're trying to just get 2 points out of it. That's down here at 68, and it didn't. It got down to 68 and a quarter, then rallied back up through your entry price. At best you could have scratched it, maybe made a tick. It went up quite a bit before coming back down. So, that's one of the reasons why I'm just not inclined to sell into a low. Yes, you can make new lows. Okay, like yesterday, the market just kept making new highs all day, and yeah, there are days like that, but oftentimes you get days like this where the market just hits the low, makes a new low, bounces back up, makes a new low, bounces back up, goes sideways, bounces back up 3 or 4 points. You're only trying to get a few points out of this move. So you're not, once it starts, if it's 2 points against you, you're short at 70 and all of a sudden it's trading 72. You got to be getting out, taking the loss, even though you're trying to get 2 points down to 68. So, those were the 3 trades that I had this morning, and they're all all quite nice, and I didn't need to trade any more the rest of the day. So thank you for watching. If you want to learn more about trading with order flow and the software that's used in this video, be sure to visit my website, www.orderflows.com. Thank you.